Yo, have you ever wondered why a ball that's bouncing on the ground keeps losing height with every bounce? Like, seriously, you throw it down, and it just doesn't come back as high, no matter how hard you try. It's almost like the ball is like, nope, I'm done. But what's actually going on there? Why does it keep bouncing lower and lower? Today, we're diving into the physics behind it, and trust me, it's going to be a lot cooler than you might think. Stick with me. This is going to be fun. Okay, picture this. You're in a park, and you've got your favorite bouncy ball. You throw it down with all the energy you've got. Boom! It bounces up. Now, that bounce was strong, right? It hit the ground, then shot back up like it was going for the sky. But then, it starts to lose steam. A little less bounce, right? And then a little more, and before you know it, the ball's practically crawling along the ground. It's not magic. There's a reason for it, and it's all about energy. See, when you throw the ball down, you're giving it kinetic energy, the energy of motion. That energy is what makes it bounce back up. But as soon as that ball hits the ground, something pretty crucial happens. The ground is much tougher than the ball, and when the ball slams into it, the energy gets divided into two things. One part goes into the ball, making it deform just a tiny bit, and the other part is transferred to the ground. Here's the kicker. Not all that energy comes back to the ball. The energy that gets transferred to the ground and lost to friction or heat means there's less energy left to bounce the ball back up. So, yeah, it's like that awesome energy you gave the ball in the beginning is starting to disappear bit by bit. That's why each bounce gets a little lower. It's like the ball's way of saying, yo, I need a break. But there's more. A big player in this whole situation is air resistance. Think of it like the ball is trying to fight through a crowd every time it bounces. As it moves through the air particles are slowing it down, stealing just a bit of that energy too. And just like the ground, the air isn't giving that energy back. So now, you've got two factors stealing energy from your ball: the loss of energy to heat and friction when it hits the ground, and the air resistance slowing it down as it bounces back up. This combo is why the bounces keep getting smaller and smaller. It's a natural loss of energy. It's physics in action, my friend. But hey, here's the thing. Even though each bounce gets lower, it's not like the ball's done for. If you could take it to a super vacuum chamber, get rid of all the air, and make the ground perfectly elastic, you'd see the ball keep bouncing with the same height for ages. But back in the real world, nope, things aren't perfect. The ball, the ground, the air, they're all constantly fighting against that energy, making it disappear. Now, before you get all, hey, but what if I throw the ball harder? Yeah, you might get a higher bounce, but guess what? That higher bounce will still lose energy over time. It's like running up a hill with each step. You start strong, but the higher you go, the more you get tired. Your ball, as strong as you throw it, will still eventually lose its bounce. Here's the wild thing, though. This process of energy loss doesn't just happen with balls. It's happening everywhere, all the time, in different forms. Whether it's a car's engine slowly losing efficiency over time, or a bouncy castle slowly deflating, energy is always being lost to the environment. Okay, let's wrap this up with a little fun fact. Ever heard of the perfect bounce? It's a theoretical situation where there's no energy loss, and a ball could bounce forever. But guess what? In real life, we'll never see it. And honestly, maybe that's a good thing. If the ball bounced forever, we'd have no reason to throw it again. So there you go. Next time you're out in the park watching your ball bounce lower and lower, you'll know exactly why it's happening. It's just good old physics at work. But hey, that's what makes it all so cool, right? The world around us is full of invisible forces that shape how things move, how they lose energy, and how they eventually come to a stop. Now, how about you try this out next time you're at the park? Take a ball, throw it down, and think about all that energy getting sucked away by the ground and air. You'll feel like a total physics pro. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you found this fun, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more cool breakdowns of the everyday science we often miss. Catch you next time, and remember, every bounce has its time to shine, then it's time to chill.